Hey guys, this is Edwin and Myra from GearUp, and we're going to be running through a small presentation on the Pythagorean theorem and distance.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Pythagorean theorem. If you remember, the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you've seen this equation plenty of times, but let's talk about first what it actually means. So if you remember, Pythagorean theorem only applies to right triangles. So let's look at the square next to the a in the picture. So that means that when you take the area of that, which is 3 times 3, which is 9, plus the area of the leg B is 4 times 4, which is 16, should essentially give us the hypotenuse, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times 5, which is 25. Awesome. Okay, so let's do some practice problems.
Okay, I'm going to run through the first one, and if you guys want to follow through or just look at it, whatever is easier for you. But remember the importance of labeling these, A, B, and C. These two are our legs, and this is the hypotenuse. So we just write this simple equation one more time so we don't forget. And please memorize this when you go to sleep and you're dream about the equation so you don't forget it once you're in class. So we're going to start off here with 12 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. And then if you guys grab your calculator, do 12 squared, that should give us 144. And if you guys do 5 squared, that should give us 25. And once we add these two numbers up, it should be 169. So then what we would want to do is grab the square root of this number, 169, and that should give us our final answer, which is 13.
All right, so let's start another one. So again, let's label the triangle A, B, and our hypotenuse would be C. So A squared, should we write it down? So we memorize it. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. All right, so we're going to do 20 squared plus 21 squared equals C squared. So 20 squared is 400 plus 21 squared is 441 equals C squared. Okay, when you add those together, it's 841 equals C squared. So in order to just get C by itself, we have to do the square root of it on both sides. And the square root of 841 should give you 29. Okay?
Awesome. And then I'll run through the last example right here. And once again, why don't we label these so we don't get confused? And if you notice here, on the two previous problems, the unknown was our hypotenuse or our C. But in this case, our hypotenuse is actually known. So one of the legs, which is B, is the one that's unknown. So what we'll do one more time is write the equation. And then A squared would be here, plus B squared, which we don't know at the moment. And we know our C, which is our hypotenuse, which is 17 squared. Now, 8 squared is equal to 64, plus b squared, which we don't know, and 17 squared is 289. Now, what we would want to do is graph the difference between 289 and 64, and we'll write it in this form, which would be 225. Now, to get b by itself, again, we would have to do the square root on both sides, like Myro said, and b should give us 15.
Alright, so now let's try it when you see it graphed. So example number 2 would be find the distance between the 2 points. So the first thing we want to do is connect the 2 points. Okay. Then let's draw a triangle. So from distance to there to there. And let's try to solve the distance between those 2 points. So when we see a right triangle, we know that we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So that's A, that's B, equals C. So since we have it graphed, we could count the units, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squared plus, let's see what B is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 squared equals C squared. Okay, so again, 8 squared is 64 plus 5 squared, which is 25, should give us C squared. If we add 64 and 25 together, it should give us 89 equals C squared. In order to get C by itself, we have to square root both sides. And C equals 9.43. Okay. Nice.
Okay, and if we run through the third example, what we want to do is form a right triangle here. And then again, we will try to solve this. So since we have it graphed, we can actually count the points. So if Myra can help me out count.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squared. Okay.
And that should give us our C squared. Now 8 squared is 64 plus another 8 squared should give us another 64, and that would equal our C squared. Now if we graph the sum of these two numbers, it's 128, and if we want C by itself, we would find the square root of 128, which would give us 11.31. So then here's our answer. So don't be afraid to leave your final answer in decimal points. And you guys have a quick, small, simple journal assignment, which is so fast, should probably take you no more than 5 minutes. But here it is, 1 and 2, so please make sure to do that and enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Adios.